before you do something to stop it or prevent it.
That is not my concern. I display like my see nothing, hear nothing. I am not getting involved.
Ring the Child Care and Protection Hotline. Them people know how to deal with it. You don't have to give them your name.
Call the Child Care and Protection Agency hotline on 227-0979. Children need adults to protect them. Don't let them down.
Solala, we offers all your hygienic and cleaning essentials. Made from pure wood pulp that's eco-friendly and safe for you and your family. All made in Guyana. Our super soft toilet paper and luxurious face tissues pampers you. Extra tough kitchen roll that tackles messes and napkins that absorbs up spills. Solala, cleanliness that shines. Made in Guyana and available at supermarkets countrywide. Contact us on 592-501-4849, 592-672-8888, or 592-697-8888.
top stories this evening, sponsored by Courts, bringing value home. Candidates ecstatic about top positions at NGSA 2024. Success Elementary took top honors. MNCC blames contractor and lack of personnel for waste disposal issues. Council to make decision next Monday. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Human Services and Social Protection resigns with immediate effect. And works in Bamia Primary School lagging as July month end deadline looms. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening to our viewers here in Guyana and online. I'm Travis Chase with the Thursday, July 4 edition of the HGP Nightly News. Here's what you need to know this evening. We begin in your education sector. Top students of the National Grade 6 Assessment 2024 say they are satisfied with their performances, owing it all to their hard work and dedication to their studies. Daisy Richards opens our broadcast this evening.
Alicia Scheller is this year's top national grade 6 performer. The 2024 results were published on Thursday by the Ministry of Education. Scheller, who is a student of the Success Elementary School, received 503.34 marks, which has guaranteed her a spot at Queen's College. The students who spoke to the media after Thursday's announcement said they were pleased with their results and owed it to long hours of studies.
I had to study for long hours, and I used sources such as Guyana Learning Channel, QuizMe, and the education website.
I worked really hard. I took extra lessons on the weekends and did extra revisions.
I used to wake up 4:30 a.m. in the mornings and go to bed at 9 and doing classes. I didn't study much, but I did do a lot of lessons and classes and a lot of work preparing up to the multiple choice questions.
A friend once told me to prepare for the worst but expect the best, so I would like to relay that message.
Parents of the candidates said they were proud of their children's achievements and added that their children worked hard towards these results.
The journey here wasn't easy, but as Kaya said, she studied for long hours. She was a very dedicated child. Studying was not a problem. She's always willing to pick up her book. She do her research and so forth. I was just there as a motivation and a guide so that she can be here.
I just believe in keeping it simple because the burnout issue is real. You know, sometimes the kids get too overwhelmed, and when they get into the exams, they can't cope and they just, panic, and then it all goes south after that.
Scheller did not attend Thursday's announcement. Kaya Daniels of the Green Acres Primary gained 503.27. Lucas Spooner of Mays Under 12 Primary scored 502.44. Skylar Gopal, also of Mays Under 12 Primary, scored 502.38, while Jane Kasoon of Marion Academy rounded up the top 5 with 502.33 marks. 197 students earned a position at Queen's College. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Thank you, Daisy. Meanwhile, Guyana saw an increase in 3 of the 4 subject areas as the results of the National Grade 6 Assessment was released on Thursday. Minister of Education, Priya Manik-Chan, said the ministry has to work on consistency, even if it includes retraining teachers. Here again is Daisy Richards.
The National Grade 6 Assessment NGSA 2024 results were announced on Wednesday at the Arthur Chung Conference Center, where Dr. Carol Manning, Director of Operations Examination Services, highlighted that there has been improvement in 3 of the 4 subject areas. Dr. Manning highlighted that all the achievements by the candidates were commendable, but mathematics has seen an increase in the past 4 years, and as such, it is not just a proud moment for Guyana, but for the Caribbean.
Now, pleasing for us is the increase for mathematics. And this is important, not only to Guyana, but to CXC.
because it is something that as a region we struggle with. And so it's important to see this 40.36%.
There was also improvements in English and social studies, while there was a decrease in science. Minister of Education Premanik Chan during the question and answer segment of the ceremony highlighted as although the increase in mathematics was only marginal, her ministry will take the nod for the increase.
The mathematics results improved marginally this year. But for us, any improvement is a good improvement, especially when the entire region, the world actually is suffering from poor mathematics learning.
She added that this improvement will begin with the training and retraining of teachers.
We have to do in the ministries work to make sure we're seeing consistent, sustained improvement in the teaching learning process, supported by materials so that we can see movement up that scale. That would include, one, teachers who know what they're doing.
The National Grade 6 assessment was written by 15,285 candidates on May 2 and 3, testing knowledge, algorithmic thinking, reasoning, and application of students. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Despite an additional budgetary allocation of $127 million to date, the Bamia Primary School is yet to be completed. Antonio Day will provide an update on the project.
After being awarded to Statement Investment Inc. back in November 2021, construction of the Bamia Primary School was slated for completion in July 2023. The project was protracted to November 2023, and Minister of Local Government Sonia Parag, during the budget debate this year, said it would be completed on April 1st of this year. This commitment was never honored as Elise Benjamin Hall, chairperson of the Public Works Committee at the Regional Democratic Council, known as the RDC, in Region 10 told Nightly News that based on optics, work completion is currently at 80%. Benjamin Hall noted that all internal works of the school started, but none is completed. The Region 10 representative told this newscast that, quote-unquote, there are visible corrective works that has to be done on the ceiling of some of the classrooms on the lower flat, end of quote. She informed that there was some modification done to the washroom cells because they're too small. At the time of her visit, plumbing and electrical works, along with tiling, plastering, and painting were ongoing. Benjamin Hall said that the contracting company was given July month end of this year to complete the project. But according to the Public Works Committee chairperson, based on observation, that may be impossible. And I quote, I would estimate December 31 as really a completion date to hand over, she remarked. Raul Ferguson, current ballers of Hits and Jams Entertainment, along with Aubrey Shanghai Major and Kashif Mohammed of the Kashif and Shanghai organization, are the principals of Statement Investment Inc. This newscast contacted Minister Parag for an update several times, but telephone calls went unanswered. Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Antonio. There is more news ahead. Stay with us.
Welcome to SNL Electrical Inc., where lighting and electrical needs are met with expertise and style. From the latest in electrical lamps to durable cables, circuit breakers, panels, we have it all. Illuminate your space with our elegant chandeliers, stunning crystal lights, and versatile pole lights. Looking to upgrade your comfort? Explore top-of-the-line AC units and our diverse selections of stylish styles. Visit us at 170-180 Thomas Street, Kitty, Georgetown. Discover a solution that not only lights up your world but transforms it. Call us on telephone number 226-3018 or 223-1634. SNL Electrical, empowering your life with elegance, quality, and care.
Say goodbye to germs with a free Sterling Super Soap automatic dispenser. That's right, get free equipment and installation of our touch-free dispenser. The perfect amount of soap every time ensures clean and germ-free hands. Refilling is quick and easy with 4 amazing fragrances: coconut, sunflower sunrise, pink blossom, and citrus zest. Call us on 265-7403.
GECOM is currently conducting a claims and objections exercise to produce an official list of electors, OLE. GECOM has posted the preliminary list of electors, PLE, in all of the registration divisions across Guyana for you to check if you are listed, and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. If you are 18 years or over by June 30, 2024, and you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. If you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE, you are required to apply for registration if your name is not in the PLE, apply for a transfer if you have changed your address since you were registered, apply for a name change if you have changed your name, or apply for a correction if your registration particulars are incorrect. Any person whose information on the PLE is incorrect can apply for such information to be changed or corrected. Any person applying for a change or correction to his or her particulars must provide the relevant original source document: birth certificate and deed poll for a name change by deed poll, marriage certificate and ID card for a name change by marriage, divorce absolute in the case of a woman who is desirous of reverting to her maiden name from her married name, birth certificate, adoption or naturalization certificate for correction of minor clerical errors. Visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to conduct any of those transactions. The claims aspect of this exercise will end on Monday, July 15, 2024. For more information, contact the GECOM on 225-0278-9 or visit www.gecom.org.gy.
Welcome back to the HGP Nightly News. Carice Gonzalez will tell you now that Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security has resigned with immediate effect. The details of her resignation has been kept under lock and key by the People's Progressive Party civic government.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, Prima Rupnarine, has resigned. And Nightly News has learned that Rupnarine's resignation takes immediate effect. Rupnarine was appointed Permanent Secretary to the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security in August of 2023. Repeated calls to the mobile number of her boss, Minister Vinay Prasad, went unanswered. We were trying to ascertain from the minister the reason for Rupnarine's sudden resignation. General Secretary of the PPPC, Bharat Jagdeo, on Thursday was asked whether Rupnarine resigned because of alleged impropriety. Mr. Jagdeo responded,
I don't know if there's a resignation there, but people move all the time. I think people are moving around, but I don't know if it's there was a resignation.
In May of 2017, Prima Rupnarine was served as Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture, was sacked by the Public Service Ministry. Ms. Rupnarine was one of 6 persons slapped with fraud-related charges for failing to make a proper entry into a company ledger. She was placed on $500,000 bail. The charges against her and other members of the Guyana Rice Development Board were later dismissed. I am Carice Gonzalez reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
The Georgetown Mayor and City Council has placed the blame squarely at the feet of a negligent contractor and staff shortages for the current garbage pileup. The council is expected to convene next Monday to explore new personnel options. Find out more from Carice Gonzalez.
Residents across Georgetown have expressed increasing frustration over the accumulation of garbage and the lack of collection services in recent weeks. During a Wednesday press conference at the City Hall, Mayor Alfred Mentor attributed the problem to a waste disposal company contracted by the municipality.
The contractor is the Guyana Waste Solutions, who've been having not only he's been having human resource problems where he has problems with drivers, he has problems with general staffing. To some extent, his trucks, he has some work, but he has been the one that is most culpable. That's probably one of the reasons why we're here today.
Mayor Mentor noted that the council is slated to meet on Monday to tackle this pressing matter, since the company has consistently failed to honor its commitment.
Paying handsomely to get these jobs done, and if it's it that we're not getting the delivery of that and some other contractors who may be errant, we will have to take steps to end that contract or end that relationship with those persons.
Additionally, Walton Ryan, Director of Solid Waste Management, noted that adverse weather conditions have created substantial difficulties for dump trucks navigating the Hagbosch sanitary landfill site.
When the truck gets in there, right, what you're not seeing, you actually can't see the wheels anymore when they go in with the garbage. So when they dispose the garbage and come out, majority of the time they're coming out with punctured tires because you don't know what's on the bottom there. And sometimes the truck got stuck and they have to get an excavator to stop their work to push them out.
Financial assistance and additional personnel are critically needed, and according to Narayan, the council spends substantial amounts of money on contractors for garbage collection, particularly in commercial areas where the volume of waste requires an expenditure of around $1 million per week. In addition to Guyana Waste Solutions Inc., the municipality also has contracts with Poor & Brothers, Cevons Waste Management, and Sand Dip Disposal Services. These contractors manage waste collection for 12 constituencies, while the Solid Waste Management Department handles the remaining 3 of the 15 constituencies. I am Carice Gonzalez reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Region 10 Mayor Sharma Solomon, during the municipality's statutory meeting, has indicated that Nitadak community has experienced the worst flood in the region, with residents losing some 60 million. Find out more from Tiana Cole.
The Mayor and Town Council of Linden on Wednesday held its statutory meeting, and it was revealed by the Mayor Sharma Solomon that the community of Nitadak would have suffered greatly during the last 2 floods experienced. The mayor stated that he and his team met with residents of the community who expressed concern that the mining company's removal of sedimentation from the ponds would have compromised the dam to some extent, allowing the pond's water to enter the community.
I think this council will have to encourage through a special meeting with those residents, engineers, and other officials so as to properly ascertain and in terms of negligence or liability.
The mayor added that the community has not been cleaned by the Civil Defense Commission CDC groups for the past 2 years.
And it's very evident that many communities had 4 intervention of works in the period, whether during the Christmas season, the different seasons, and Nitadak was not clear. So we need to understand why not.
He stressed that the floods in Nitadak was as a direct result of the mining company, though some amount of negligence or the absence of proper maintenance of drains.
Nitadak suffered the most significant floods of almost $60 million.
Just recently, the mayor at a press conference in discussing the flood situation in the mining town said it was due to a lack of maintenance of the town's drainage system. Tiana Ko reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
We will tell you now over the lines for Change leader Nigel Hughes believes that Guyana needs a more comprehensive electoral system rather than the winner-take-all process, as it has contributed to a divided society. Here's Antonio Day with more.
At his party's recent 8th National Congress, Alliance for Change, also known as the AFC leader, Nigel Hughes said that the winner-takes-all system has solely contributed to factionalism across Guyana.
How can we, in a multiracial, multi-ethnic, culturally diverse country, say that you cannot collate after elections?
The winner-take-all system, also known as proportional representation, is a voting process where the winner is determined by the total number of votes and not seats. Notably, in this voting system, the winning candidate may not always receive an absolute majority, that is over 50% of the votes, but simply needs to garner more votes than any other candidate. Hughes, an attorney at law, reasoned that even if the votes are split, for example 33 to 33, you must be able, after elections, to form a coalition so that the government can represent the people who are in the majority. He explained the possibilities.
If you have a winner that is elected by 50.5% of the population and he or she has all the power, who is speaking for the remaining 49.5%?
Hughes also believes that the winner-take-all system is not working in the best interest of Guyanese since the minority tends to be disenfranchised.
The democratic will does not give you the political, moral, or actual authority to subjugate and dominate the 49.5. As a matter of fact, it doesn't give you the right to dominate anybody.
Guyana is preparing for the general and regional elections late 2025, and the AFC leader, as well as members of the Partnership for National Unity, APNU, is already pressuring the Guyana Elections Commission to produce a clean voters list and recommend that the government implement biometrics and electronic voting machines to enhance transparency and accountability at the next elections. Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
There is more news ahead. Stay with us.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Cevons Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Cevons Waste Management today at 218-1455.
From the genesis of footwear comfort, Colors Boutique comes their back-to-school footwear, featuring brands like Skechers, Everlast.
Visit us at 70E Robb Street or opposite 2J Store on Regent Street, Georgetown, or call 225-3010.
Puma, Ocean Pacific, Image brand footwear from as low as $1,000. LRX, Nike, Reebok, Clarks, and more. Sizes ranging from infant to adults. We also have spray ground backpacks. Free giveaways until stocks last. Buy one and get the other pair at half price on selected brands. Colors Boutique, the leaders in footwear comfort.
The Guyana Elections Commission GECOM is currently conducting a claims and objections exercise to produce an official list of electors OLE. If you became 18 years or over by June 30th, 2024, and you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. GECOM has posted the preliminary list of electors PLE in all of the registration divisions across Guyana for you to check if you are listed, and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. If you have changed your address since you were registered, you need to visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your new area of residence to apply for a transfer. Monday, 15 July 2024 is the last day you can apply for a transfer during this exercise. For further information, contact GECOM at 225-027829, 226-65578 or 9, 223-9650, or visit our website at www.gcom.org.gy.
watching the HGP Nightly News. Welcome back. We tell you now that amid efforts to boost the nation's workforce, the Ministry of Labour Board of Industrial Training has joined the forces with Coursera to launch an innovative online life skill training program. Here's Cariz Gonzalez with more.
The Ministry of Labour's Board of Industrial Training, BIT, recently partnered with Coursera to launch an online life skills training program aimed at enhancing the skills of the country's workforce, particularly in rural areas. Minister of Labour Joseph Hamilton highlighted that the partnership aims to enhance the quality of training provided by BIT while addressing the existing gaps in technical skills.
You cannot be a good plumber if you don't know to do a bill of quantity. You cannot be a good electrician if you don't know to do a bill of quantity. And if you don't have an understanding about English and mathematics, arithmetic, you will lose out on a job as skillful as you are.
Meanwhile, Jacob Opade, director of the Guyana Online Academy of Learning, GOAL, underscored the value of acquiring the skills offered by the program.
When I look at the program that are created for this initiative, there are skills that everybody should have in their back pocket. You need to be literate, you need to be able to read, you need to be numerate, you need to be able to calculate some numbers, because all of this will help to improve your livelihood.
Coursera is set to deliver essential training across 4 key disciplines: literacy, numeracy, health and wellness, and entrepreneurship, which has seen over 115 individuals registered for training. Moreover, Coursera offers a range of features designed to facilitate learning, including the ability to download courses via computer or apps for situations with limited internet connectivity. It also provides tools such as note-taking, translation services, summaries, and a 24-hour live chat support, enhancing accessibility and user experience. Upon completion of the mandatory modules, participants will gain the flexibility to pursue additional courses aligned with their individual skills and interests under their granted license. I am Cariz Gonzalez reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
On this 4th of July, we tell you that the United States on Thursday celebrated its 248th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. July 4 marks the anniversary of the adoption of the Declaration of Independence from Britain in 1776. The day is typically celebrated with patriotic displays, fireworks, parades, concerts that honor the history and traditions of the United States. Stay tuned. Your regional news is up next.
The Guyana Elections Commission GECOM is currently conducting a claims and objections exercise to produce an official list of electors OLE. If you became 18 years or over by June 30th, 2024, and you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. GECOM has posted the preliminary list of electors PLE in all of the registration divisions across Guyana for you to check if you are listed, and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. You can make a claim for registration, change or correction to your particulars, or you can object to the inclusion of anyone who you believe should not be on the list. If you are desirous of making a claim or objection, you must visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to do so. Visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to conduct any of the above transactions. All GECOM registration offices will be open Mondays to Fridays from 8 hours to 18 hours, Saturdays and Sundays from 10 hours to 14 hours. For further information, contact GECOM at 225-0278-9, 226-65578 or 9, 223-9650, or visit our website at www.gecom.org.gy.
Calling all small to large scale businesses, the International Building Expo 2024 is coming to the National Stadium from August 8th to 11th, 2024. Whether you're a small business or a major player, there's a package for you starting as low as $20,000. Network with industry leaders, boost your brand visibility, and generate high-quality sales leads. Register now at www.buildingexpo.gy. That's www.buildingexpo.gy, or call 592-635-1103 or 592-635-1104.
Oh no, welcome to Building Expo.
GECOM is currently conducting a claims and objections exercise to produce an official list of electors, OLE. If you are 18 years or over by June 30, 2024, and you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. GECOM has posted the preliminary list of electors, PLE, in all the registration divisions for you to check if you are listed and whether your particulars are accurate. You can object to anyone you believe does not qualify for inclusion in the OLE. To do so, you must be listed in the same divisional list as the person you are objecting to. Visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to make an objection. The objections aspect of this exercise will end on Monday, the 22nd of July, 2024. For more information, contact GECOM on 225-0278-9 or visit www.gecom.org.gy.
Welcome to Thursday's edition of the Regional News. We tell you that Hurricane Beryl has left a trail of devastation across the southern parishes of Manchester and St. Elizabeth, where infrastructure was severely impacted by the system's strong winds and driving rain. Member of Parliament for South West St. Elizabeth, Floyd Green, described the situation as complete devastation, noting that a number of people have lost their homes. Further, he said a significant number of people in all communities across the constituency, from Treasure Beach to Barbary Hall, have reported losing their roofs. Several roads were reportedly blocked, including at Cross Keys and Cocoa Walk. Beryl's eye wall brushed by Jamaica's southern coast Wednesday afternoon. He said a team from the Ministry of Labour will be on the ground on Thursday to start responding to those damages. We now bring you news from Trinidad and Tobago. The procurement of high-powered weapons and the training of personnel to use them were a part of a possible plot by the Strategic Services Agency, SSA, to replace the government. These are among the alarming findings of the audit into the SSA that was launched in March after the Special Branch of the Police Service flagged several occurrences of the National Security Council, NSC, which led to the installation of new SSA leadership. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley revealed the disturbing findings of the audit in a statement to Parliament yesterday. The audit and police probe also revealed that the use or whereabouts of 70,000 rounds of ammunition purchased by the SSA remains unrecorded and unaccounted for. And now for some international news. Senior U.S. and Venezuelan officials restarted talks yesterday, with Washington saying it urged President Nicolas Maduro's government to ensure that elections scheduled for July 28 will be competitive and inclusive. Venezuela's chief negotiator, Rodriguez, said the two sides agreed during the virtual meeting to work on improving fraught relations and to maintain constructive and respectful communication. The U.S. has expressed concern about whether Maduro, who is seeking a third term in office, will make good on his promises to hold a free and fair presidential election. The socialist president is now pitted against Gonzalez, a veteran ex-diplomat who was named the main opposition candidate after primary winner Maria Corina Machado had abandoned holding office upheld by the Supreme Court in January, a move condemned by the U.S. at the time. Machado has since given Gonzalez her backing, and he has built a large lead over Maduro in opinion polls. I am Carice Gonzalez. Thank you for watching.
Candidates and parents ecstatic about top positions at NGSA 2024. Success Elementary took top honors. MNCC blames contractor and lack of personnel for waste disposal issues. Council to make decision next Monday. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Human Services and Social Protection resigns with immediate effect, and works on Bamia Primary School lagging as July month-end deadline looms. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I'm Travis Chase. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.